Okay, welcome to another episode of the Profit Engines. We are going to talk today about reviews, or review, or recede. So what we've found is that there is a propensity of people to really overlook the importance of the review criteria. There are four main things to think about and why reviews are important. We're going to go through them quickly, but really think about the most important one, which is one, the customer journey. So no matter what you do, the psychology is that the customer is going to make almost 7 to 10 different hops between going from review sites to the website, to social media, to video. There's so many different hops involved in the customer journey now. And if you haven't set yourself up to have the proper positive reinforcement from your customer base, real customers that is, you're challenging your own integrity as a business. And that's where things get competitively interesting. You see, when people make decisions because of the hyperconnectivity today, they're going to be on their phone, they're going to be looking around. They may even have gone to a computer, gone back to a phone, gone to a tablet, multimodalities, but they're always going to be looking for a thread of what they want is integrity from the company. There's a lot of different ways for that to happen. But today, it really involves looking at things that are happening in real time, especially with Google reviews, Facebook reviews, and in some cases, Yelp reviews. For medical professionals, there's other medical places, such as the health environments, depending on which healthcare service you're providing. But really, with those types of things like Real Self and some of the other doctor-related review sites, those are really important because they're actually reading what the patient is saying. They're not just looking at the number of stars or the amount of reviews. They're actually looking at what has been the experience. So we really want to talk about the customer journey and the experience, right, of the clients, or if you want to call them the customers of the company. So what they really want to look at is what other people are saying, and that they can sort of, let's say, imbibe more positive ways. There's always going to be one bad apple in the bunch. We know that. That's pretty much the world. But if they can see consistency in a very true review, meaning that there's very easy ways that people can tell if these reviews are faked or if they're, let's just say, sort of planted. And the reality of the situation for most people is that they can read right through if it's a true review because the authenticity comes through. So really think about that as the most important thing about this. The number two thing, or the second most important thing, is really what's happening now in the space with SEO as well. So for a lot of people, if you do a search in Google, especially for local businesses, and you get the 3-pack, which is the 3 map listings, and there are 3 different candidates to choose from, whether you're a plumber, whether you're a spine surgeon, whether you're an electrician, whether you're a small manufacturing company, anything that's out there, they're all the same. People are looking locally, and they're going to look for whether or not there's an experience from previous customers. And a lot of people haven't taken the time to really start to format that process. So if someone on top of you has 55 reviews and you have none, obviously the eyes are going to gravitate towards the stars, right? And that is causing Google to see clicks go to those people who are listed with the greater amount of reviews. And so that's always going to be an important thing in SEO because people are people, and Google is trying to figure out why someone would go to a particular business based off of click-through. So think about that. Number 3. This is more of a psychological impact and something that you can take to sort of think through the process of why. But we look at top, best, number 1, and on and on and on. There is a body of people who are searching for a relative winner in the market. They're not looking for near me, or they're not looking for a as such. They're looking for a number one, top, best. And just think about it. Most people are looking for the primary candidate in their market to service them. Again, doesn't matter what industry you're in. So all of the searches that are top, best, and one are buying queues, right? Because those are people who are in buying modes. They're past their information stage. Now they're into, I need to find the number one person who provides this service. So think about this number 3 as the psychological winner in the space. The last thing, and this is for you, is consistency. So consistency allows you to have a follow-up mechanism with your customer. So especially what we've been doing in the medical field, and even with any of our other businesses, consistency of getting back to the client who purchased from you or has had service from you, whether you're in the medical industry, you're in a contractual industry, or even manufacturing, or any of these areas where there is a transaction involved. You have to think about consistency of getting back to that customer or client and getting a review. That way, you're actually reinforcing and saying to that customer, hey, you're important. I would like to have your feedback. It's going to help you get better. And it's also going to make the customer recognize that you're looking for, obviously, something positive from the relationship. And those even lead to testimonials. So these are the 4 things to think about: review or recede, customer journey, SEO, top and best, and consistency. Hope this helps, and we'll see you in the next episode.